Salt River Project. The name sort of comes from, if you live in Arizona, the Salt River, we get a lot of our electricity and power from it, but there are, I want to say, 6 different reservoirs that were all created because of SRP, or the Salt River Project, and that's where we find a lot of recreation with water here in Arizona, and Tiki just feels a lot like being on a beach, having a cocktail, and that's about as close as we get. So SRP, Salt River Project, is our Tiki cocktail. Alrighty, so
her face up.
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought I had that way.
No one can see it.
Alright, so
what are we putting in this guy?
we're going to start with the lime juice. So we're going to do a ½ ounce of lime juice. And the reason that we're not using a ton of citrus is we have 2 mixers that have a pretty great acidity. We're using this to help bump up that acidity, and again, go back to balance. It's all about balance. So there's our ½ ounce.
While you're doing this, maybe not while, but you should remind them the cool punch rhyme.
The punch rhyme, yeah. So there is in Tiki, and really quick, while we're talking about it, one of my favorite books is And a Bottle of Rum. If you're interested in cocktails, rum, Tiki, or American history, this book is awesome.
Just covers it all.
And a Bottle of Rum. But there is sort of an old punch rhyme. It's 1 of sour, 2 of sweet, 3 of strong, 4 of weak, and spice. And those are basically the 5 components of, to me, any great composed cocktail, but of punch and of also Tiki cocktails.
Cheers, Bill and Lil. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers. Alrighty, so we've got the grapefruit in there, and we're doing
lime
½ ounce.
Tonic. Yep.
Now we're doing a ½ ounce of lime leaf. We're going to do a ½ ounce of the spiced honey.
We are pouring the ingredients into a shaker, not directly into the cup. We
Correct.
have a very small window to work with.
That's true.
So, and we're putting a lot of mixers in this one. So.
That's true. And then we're also doing, for the Mikasa, we're doing 6 drops in, and then we're saving 6 drops to go as garnish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. And not going to forget the booze this time.
The most important part.
2 ounces of
the booze we're using is a Papago rum from Adventurous Stills in Tempe. The Papago rum is probably like my second favorite one. It's super caramely and rich and smooth. I think it shines in a Tiki cocktail, but I'm not a expert by any means. So
no, it definitely plays great. It's Caribbean molasses. Has a great depth of flavor. Works awesome in Tiki cocktails. I mean, it would be great for basically whatever you want to put it in, but it plays really, really great.
And then speaking of Tiki cocktails, the rhyme one more time for our viewers.
Rhyme one more time is 1 of sour, 2 of sweet, 3 of strong, 4 of weak, and spice.
Which doesn't rhyme.
Which doesn't rhyme. And the spice was originally either tea, or in our case, we're going to use the bitters. I guess I'll set that back over here. So we're doing, again, 6 drops in. We're going to save 6 drops for the cocktail itself. One more time, our dry shake. So
because
dry
it has
shaking.
citrus.
Because it has citrus.
Hi, Jenna.
We're going to emulsify it a little bit. And then when you have crushed ice, sometimes it'll kind of stop up the cocktail. So just make sure you're pouring it. And we melted a lot of this while we were waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and top that guy with ice.
Eric says that breadfruit has an opening.
Oh yeah? Perfect. I can't wait.
Breadfruit in downtown Phoenix is an awesome rum bar. We have a lot of really cool Tiki joints and rum joints here in Arizona that we're so lucky to frequent.
So we're going to be adding our garnishes
now.
The
best part.
So really quick, I'm going to go ahead and, man, I hope you guys can see this. You can see it a little bit. So I said save those 6 drops. We're going to do 6 drops on top of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's part of the garnish right on top. And we talked about it before with garnishes. It's really about the last little bit of the cocktail and the sort of the aroma and the effervescence of what's going on. So we've got all that bitters right on top. And now we're going to start garnishing with the other stuff that we have.
And with Tiki, too, what Matt was saying earlier, everything is elevated. So the flavors are elevated. To go along with that, the garnish also has to be elevated. So this is the point in your time where you can just grab whatever you have in the fridge that might be expiring, whether it be fruit or citrus or pineapple fronds. You could do flowers, edible flowers could be really cool. And then the really fun part too, we did do a post when we did the takeover. We had this little plastic monkey. We didn't have any of our neon swords or anything or swizzle sticks. But this is the time where you can get like a little cheesy with your cocktails too.
So what we have here are dehydrated pineapples, and these are actually from our friends at Fluffy Vegans. These guys are awesome. Really, really cool snacks. But they do a dehydrated pineapple product, which is
great for garnish.
Great for garnish, awesome to snack on. And then we have this great mint that we picked up from the community garden.
The community exchange table at the farmer's market. They also have dehydrated lemons and limes lately that I've been seeing there too. So if you don't want to dehydrate them yourself, you can get them from the exchange table. So.
Yeah. So this is the Salt River Project. This is our tiki cocktail that we made, sometime in the past. Maybe our first event, maybe not. We don't know.
But yeah, this is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, you should try it.
Okay. Don't get on to twist my arm. Oh, it's so good.